Costa Coffee here in Chennai, and I'm delighted that they're finally in Chennai, and it sounds like they've got ambitious plans to open more stores, not just in this city, but perhaps elsewhere in Tamil Nadu and further afield in the south of India. Costa Coffee is a very familiar brand, coffee shop to me. I don't think I've been to all 2,800 stores, but I've probably been to 100, because in every top British high street, in shopping centres, in leading bookstores, you'll usually find a Costa Coffee, and I genuinely think they make excellent coffee, and that's why I'm having a skinny cappuccino, a cappuccino with skimmed milk here, and it's very good. So I've no doubt that their products, their service, which is of such high standard in the UK and in other countries, and is already evident in other parts of India, will develop very quickly here in Chennai, and that they will make a great success. Of course, coffee, they have a particular system for delivering expert coffee, and interestingly, I was telling Andy that in the morning I drink 2 cups of coffee every morning at about 8:30 and 9:30, and the coffee is from Coorg, the region of Coorg, which you all know is in Karnataka, and is wonderful coffee, and I think and hope there'll be some products that aren't just from the famous coffee beans that are used in the UK, but also some Indian products as well, which I think will be very good. And so it's very nice to walk into.
And that's where the operational efficiencies really fall in place. So I think it's not a delay. We've decided to create a large enough market in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and now finally come to Chennai. So it's not a question of priority, it's just that we wanted to operate with this
coffee in great spaces. So are you going to look at a cafe sort of lineup, or are you looking at kiosks and cafes?
We would stick to more of cafes, yeah. Okay. But if there's an opportunity to open a kiosk in a big office complex or a hospital, like, yeah, we would definitely look at that also. Yeah.
So do you work more on a sit down and have coffee kind of basis, or do you work on a takeaway basis? How does that work for you?
It is more on a sit down here. The experience is more on a sit down. When you say that the best coffee here, it's only the experience that you get when you sit down and you get a coffee.
In the premium space, what do you think? Like, do you have any competitors? Because cafe coffee day obviously, is a value for money kind of.
Welcome to Costa. Thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you. Okay. So we can all do this. You got it? Yeah, this is small. Thank you very much. For the table. Super action.
It's a pleasure to have you all here this morning for the formal launch of Costa Coffee in this magnificent city. Coincidentally, it's a city which is very close to my own heart because I passed out of college from the city and lived and studied on Harrington Road for 2 years. So for me, it's literally homecoming. I take this opportunity to introduce you formally to our distinguished guest this morning. You have Mike, who is the Deputy High Commissioner, the British High Commission, Chennai. Virat Joshi, who is the President and CEO for Devyani International, who is the franchise partner for Costa Coffee for India. And finally, Andy Marshall, who is the Managing Director for Europe, Middle East and India. So Andy's just landed this morning all the way from the UK to grace us with his presence. As you're aware, Costa has been in India for the last 7 years. We set foot into the country in late 2005 with our first store opening in Delhi. And it's been a tremendous journey ever since. Along with some of our key competitors, I think we have been catalysts in creating a cafe culture the last 7 years. We'll continue in Chennai as well. So I'm not going to take too much of time. I'll pass this on to Andy now, who's going to talk you through some of the work that we've done across the world, something about Costa and our presence across the other 30 countries that we operate in. Over to Andy. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, Vanakkam, Chennai. It's great to be here from London. Delighted, if nothing else, because the weather in London is somewhat cooler than it is here. So the sunshine is welcome for me. I'm delighted that Costa Coffee is able to come to this fabulous city of Chennai. It's a very important city for us. 11 million people. It has the great economics and it has a great future for us. Costa Coffee is all about saving the world from mediocre coffee. That's what we set out to do. And that journey has led us to today, where we have over 2,500 shops across the world in 28 countries. And India is a really important part of that growth strategy. It's a fabulous country with fabulous prospects and some big cities that we're starting now to enter and get traction. We're delighted to offer you Costa Coffee. What we try to do is offer you an authentic, handcrafted, espresso-based coffee. Served with great food, whether it be sweet or savoury, with a smile in absolutely first-class environments. And I think if you look at this store today, this shows you our intention, which is to put capital into places like Chennai and build great places for the public of Chennai to enjoy their coffee experience. And all of that's inspired by this business which comes from London. We are a London